Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for August the 22nd through to the 28th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for all the support, all the positive, loving support that you send my way each and every day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Now, let's see what the energy is for us this week. We start with the King of Cups. The Queen of Cups, oh my goodness. So this is definitely about our well-being, appreciating ourselves, treating ourselves well, bringing in security into our life. The Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So let's stop there for a minute before we go onward. So we start with the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is the dad in the deck, the stereotypical dad in the deck. Okay, he's the one that goes out to work to provide for his family, to put food on the table, roof over their heads. And so we are looking at our lives and how we can accomplish that for ourselves in our lives going forward. So this week will definitely be about our routines, about our health, about our well-being. And if we actually have this security structure, if we actually have this kind of routine that brings in stamina, vitality, strength, security. And then right next to it, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is love you first and foremost. This could be about reaching out and being of service to others, or your duty to perhaps your family, the community, maybe your co-workers, the neighborhood. And it's crossed over by the Two of Pentacles. So you're really asked to look at your balance this week in your life, of how you treat yourself. So, do you eat right? Do you sleep well? Do you exercise every day? Do you put time aside for spirituality? Are you burning the candle at both ends, perhaps? Okay, because the Two of Pentacles is very much about our routines and how we divvy up our routine into certain parts of our life. And really bringing in a balance. We need to bring in a balance. So we're looking at our health, we're looking at our well-being, we're looking at our service perhaps to others being crossed over by the Queen of Cups, or crossing over the Queen of Cups, rather. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which tells me that by the end of this week, you are going to be leaving certain parts of your life behind. And it is the personal parts of your life, because we're dealing with the King and Queen of Cups, and it's all about your security, all about your well-being, all about your health. Maybe your service to the community, maybe your duty that you feel is yours and yours alone to fulfill. So you're definitely going to be looking at certain aspects of your life where you need to exercise more, or you need to meditate more, or you need to sleep more, or you look at more nutritious ways of going forward in your diet. If you have been putting a lot of effort into work, you might claw back a little bit of time from work now in order to give time to you, to appreciate you. What are the little things that you do for yourself each and every day to reward yourself, to say I love you to yourself? We have the Three of Pentacles. So we are looking at long-term sustainable goals. We are looking at the hard work. We know it's not going to be easy. And we may not even see the results for some time when this card shows up. And it's the undercurrent, right? So it's the underlying energy. So we can't expect immediate results. Okay, if we expect immediate results, we are going to be disappointed this week. If we set our goals for long-term sustainable results, you'll be very happy with what you've put into place this week with yourself. We have the Seven of Pentacles for the overriding energy. So what are you cultivating? What are you doing today to represent the person you want to become tomorrow? What do you do today to thank yourself for the person you are right now? For the hard work you are putting into yourself? Then we have the Nine of Wands with the Moon. So this could very well be where we see where we have dropped the ball on ourselves, where we have been pushing ourselves, where we have not been paying attention to our health, our well-being. And when we're not paying attention to our health and well-being, what happens to our vitality? It goes down. What happens to our goals and dreams? We don't have the energy to put forth the effort. So I think this is a little bit of where you might beat yourself up that you have dropped the ball on yourself. Maybe when January 1st came around, you were all gung-ho, you were going to work out every day, or you were going to jog every day, or you were going to eat healthier. You were going to dissipate that bad habit of yours, and maybe it didn't work out the way you wanted to, or you didn't get the results that you expected to by this point. You didn't keep the drive and determination alive. So this is the time to almost set those New Year's resolutions all over again for yourself, to bring in the balance in your life, to feel the strength and vitality going forward. So wherever you have dropped the ball, look at why you dropped the ball. Okay, so if you planned on joining a gym and working out 3 times a week and that didn't manifest, then why didn't it manifest? Should it be 2 times a week? Should you just be doing some simple exercises in your home once a week to compensate for not going to the gym? Do you need to bring the gym into your house? And so we're going to be looking at different aspects of what makes us us, what brings in the vitality, what brings in the balance. And we're going to maybe see where we have limited ourselves on the kind of program we set up for ourselves in order to accomplish, in order to do, in order to go forward, in order to have that sustainable vitality day in and day out. So I think it's a little bit of self-analyzation, but only to see how you can make that new improved goal setting so that you do reach your goals, that they are something that can be accomplished. Remember, we have the Three of Pentacles down here as the underlying energy. So this is planning to work hard, but long-term work. To not expect to reap the rewards today, tomorrow, or the next day, but maybe a month down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the road. Set those kinds of goals for yourself. And then look at the plan. What is the plan that you are incorporating into your life? How are you changing your routine, your daily living experience to include the new parts that you want going forward? For work, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh. So when it comes to work, when it comes to, well, this could be well-being as well, but I pulled it as your work, career, finances. And so things may not seem like they're actually going together this week for you. You may feel like, you might actually see somebody promoted in front of you that you thought you had that job. You thought you were going to get that promotion. Or it was all yours and now you're hearing whispers of a new contender in play. It almost feels like there's a struggle going forward in work this week for you. Maybe you're trying to get your bearings on what you truly want to go forward with. Maybe you're having doubts about the path that you're on. I'd be very careful about the doubts that you're having because you sit on the threshold of your door to abundance. And so often we hear of the person who threw in the towel in the last mile. So rather, I would think, pull back. Okay, understand. I mean, I get the cards so mixed up here by the end of it. The Three of Pentacles as the underlying energy. So this could also pertain to this card. very easily by doing the work, by keeping a firm grasp on the details that you need to accomplish now, and that door will swing open for you eventually. Probably not this week. So it's doing the work. It's not worrying whether or not anybody is watching you, because I think people are watching you even though you don't realize people are watching you. To not expect any rewards this week, but the rewards going into a month, 6 months, a year kind of thing. And don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. You are so close to turning around and seeing that door of abundance. So don't feel like something has passed you by, even though that might be the energy you are feeling. Like you thought you were going somewhere and it kind of came to a halt. Or don't worry about it. Just keep doing the work right now is what the cards say. Work through this energy rather than getting frustrated and throwing in the towel. Because you're driving your determination, you might be putting a lot of energy into work, career, and when you're not reaping the results, it can seem almost like you are flatlining. So don't flatline. Believe in what you do, your creative talents, your abilities, and that you are going to turn around and see that door of abundance swing open for you. Probably not this week. This week is the hard work, the doing the details. And for love, relationships, we have the Ace of Wands. So we are looking at our relationships and understanding where the balance needs to be this week. We're looking at our relationships and looking for new beginnings, new ways of bringing in happiness, joy, sensuality, passion into the relationship. If you're single, well, this is an ace, so it could be that somebody comes in and actually brings in that balance that you are craving. Remember our first two cards, though, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It's all about you. It's all about your health, your well-being, your vitality, your appreciation of you, your love of you, your love of what you can do, who you can be. So don't put yourself in second place, but rather bring the relationship into new becomings. New becomings, is that even a thing? That's what I got. Becoming new in energy, perhaps. Restabilizing. This could be very much where the relationship has even butting heads, and this is where the balance can come in. But it's by you thinking of new ways going forward. It's you thinking outside the box of how to grow the relationship into a stronger, deeper, sustainable, lasting energy going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.